Yeah, Rashawn's feeling good today. We held him out today. He would go if it was up to him. We just wanted to be extra careful, but he's feeling good. You saw him out here today. It was one of those deals. I talked to Kyle. He's doing it with a couple of his guys too. We're just being safe, but he's feeling good, and we're hoping to get him back soon. Yeah, Nas is having a migraine issue, and we just wanted to make sure that that calmed down today. He was going to try and tough it out, but we just wanted to make sure that that calmed down before he gets back out here. So when that improves, he'll be back out.
Coach, can you describe how you feel after this scrimmage today, and did you accomplish what you wanted?
Yeah, this felt like a pro atmosphere today. That's a really good team over there. There's a lot of good players, a lot of good coaches, and I felt like this is a perfect environment for us, and thankful for the Niners, to John and Kyle. And I felt like there was a lot of good competition out there today. Thought, all three phases of the game, the operation was clean. I felt like there was a lot of respect, which, as you guys know, in some of these competitive settings, you want to make sure that everybody respects each other, respects the game, and I thought that was on display too. So proud of that, and I felt like it was an even match today, and that's what we're after.
And what do you expect in day two to improve on from day one?
Yeah, I think that we're gonna, get your feet on the ground, facing a different team, getting used to their style. Their defense is a lot different than our defense. Their offense is a lot different than our offense. And so you're getting a feel for that different change of pace. And then we're going to go over a lot more situations tomorrow. So you're playing even more field zones, even more situations. And we're excited to, have another crack at it versus these guys tomorrow. Well, I think Joey's a good example of a guy that we really appreciate learning, a new role. I mean, even though his role is going to be similar, he's going to be attacking the quarterback and, attacking the edge of our defense. We're asking him to do some things that are new, lining him up a couple different places. And he's just an example of a guy that's really poured into us. We're pouring into him. And I think that we're trying to figure out each and every day where that sweet spot is. And I think we're getting closer. I think he feels like he's getting closer. He's feeling like he's getting into a rhythm. I think over the last week and a half, and then you can count this being 2 weeks, I really feel like he's elevated his game. He's, really kind of honing in on his space within the defense. And he had a good day out there today. Really physical, rushing really well. And, I'm really happy that we have him. I know that. I was calling the defenses today, and then I was at all the special teams periods. That was important to me. But Kyle and I, are calling the game against each other on our field, and then Joe and D'Amico on their field. And, what I'm trying to do is get updates in between, but trying to make it as game-like as possible. So that was our goal today. He looks like he looks every time he goes out there. He looks in command, the energy, his technique. I think he's hitting a sweet spot too, just running the show out there for us and all that comes with that. And so now he's measuring himself against a really good opponent. I mean, you're talking about that offensive line, Kittle, their backs, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk. That's a really good group of guys over there. Two quarterbacks that are outstanding. So I feel like Derwin was able to measure himself. And like I told you guys, like this was a game environment today. There may not have been like a stadium of 80,000, but what was between the white lines today was like a game, and that's what we were after. Yeah, it just reaffirms his confidence in himself. I think that all that he's built throughout the offseason and during the initial training camp, now he's able to measure himself against a premium player, against a premium team, and that's going to build even more confidence in his game, and I think you could see that out there today. He's in really good shape. I thought that expressed itself today. Derwin's in really good shape and played like it today.
Brandon, in terms of getting the calls in at Derwin, since it was against the
Like we've been together 10 years. That's what I love about him. It's like I've been doing this with him for 10 years, and we're going to keep getting better at it. We're not where we will be, but every day we improve, and he's starting to finish my sentences now. He's starting to finish them, and I got you, coach, and that's what you want to hear. And he's doing an outstanding job with that. Yeah, Brian's got a little bit of a hip flexor. A game week situation, he'd be playing. And it kind of flared up in practice the other day. So just making sure that he's well. And then Rashawn, like I told you guys, if it were up to him, he would have gone today. We kept him out and look forward to getting him back, soon. Yeah. Keemon's competitive. I think he's doing a lot of good things for us. He still needs to play with more consistency. He's doing a good job on special teams. But I think this is a guy that wakes up and he's trying to improve. He has what it takes. What we're trying to do is, get him to play like that every single down in the NFL. And I think that with him still being such a young player, that's what we're fighting so hard with him. And he's trying. His coaches, D.A., Noddy, Tommy are doing outstanding with him. And I think this was a great test for him today because they've got a lot of weapons in the slot. And so I think that was he's been going against Keenan and all of our guys, but now to go against another quality slot group inside, I think he was able to find out a lot about himself today too. Mm-hmm. So he's got this body type, Jeff, that's like, as a DB, he's not just a fast guy or a little guy. Like, he's got strength, he's got power, so he can play in some different spots for you on teams. And so, we're really looking to him to be a four-phase guy for us because that will, and then play him in multiple roles on defense because that's how you have to make it. That's how he's going to make it on this team. So just, excited to see where he goes these next few weeks. I did not. No, we've just gotten to know each other. Every year since I've been in the NFL, we've played their team. So from 2017, played them twice when I was in Chicago. Denver, we practiced against them and played them in the preseason. And then LA, we played them twice last year. A lot of the guys that I've come to know have worked for him or with him. So we've kind of known about each other and a lot of respect, with me being with Vic and, him and, Kyle and his father going head-to-head all those years. Part of what makes the NFL special is the respect that you have for other people. And I think that we kind of, although we don't know each other, we have a lot of respect for one another. And that's why, a lot of respect for John Lynch and the way they do things over there. So this is a good environment for us where we can really measure ourselves against a quality team. Yeah, we held him out today. Had something in practice the other day. We're being kind of precautionary with him, trying to get him back next week. Joe Reed's got kind of a lower ankle issue that kind of swelled up on him, and we kind of held him out. Trying to get him back for the game, but don't know. May have to push him back to next week. Yeah, Mike's trending positive. Mike is feeling better, and again, with him, we're trying to push him without pushing him too far. But he's been great. His weight's good. Been rehabbing well, and looking forward to getting him back on this practice field soon. Not with throwing, no. Just making sure we manage his load just like everybody else. Making sure that we take a look at that GPS every day with him. But he's been, we've done a great job with him so far, and he's feeling energized. And again, he's building that gas tank where, hey, if I have to play 65, 75 plays a game, could I do it? And that's where we're at with him, is just making sure that he's got that baseline conditioning of playing a full game. And I mean, he looked great out there today. Yeah, he's got this bruise on his heel that's just kind of really uncomfortable, and we're just kind of toning it down. He played awesome in the game the other night, and then came out here practice, but it just kind of, we were trying to get his shoe right and just making sure that kind of calms down, but nothing long term.